and welcome everyone to Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We are here and we are so excited. We're gonna just, see how things go. Some people here love knives, and that's okay. We're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are. Whoa, have a cat jump off my lap and say who we're playing. I'm the GM, and to my this direction, we have the lovely Nuggetosaurus. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing fantastic. Fantastic.
Fancasket.
Fancasket. Oh God. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. It's Tuesday. It's always a good day. I'm Nuggetosaurus. I will be playing Polycapsa and Air Genasi. I'm not a monk. What am I? Warlock. I'm a warlock. That's what I am. And I'm just ready to be home.
Well, about that. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows himself, Mr. Morgor, D20 coup de grace. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine. I'll be playing Morgor, the Orc Artificer, and, I can't wait to finish this Fancasket day.
Someone who's feeling Fancasket would be deception check. How are you?
Oh, hey, I'm doing great. I'm thinking about music to go along with the life of my character now that Polly was talking about theirs, and Morgor showed us the theme song for his life. So, I'm doing great. I'm looking forward to getting back into this. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Someone who's looking forward to getting back into it would be Shiny Pilot.
Yeah, woo, it's been a while. I'm excited to get back into it. Let's play. Let's do it. Easy peasy. I'm going to be playing Sunny tonight. He's a Sea Elf Paladin.
Not Sunny, but Ty.
Ty, sorry. I have the wrong game up. I will fix this.
You have the wrong game.
Fixed.
Well,
I'm playing Ty tonight.
Tidal wave. And on that wave, we're gonna... What happened last time was that they were looking into an abbey. They found the actual treasure room after encountering almost every single trap possible and triggering him. They found that not only did the treasure room contain some treasure, it also contained a super cursed urn that had been sealed away, maybe by the followers of Shargas. Maybe not. It's hard to say, but once they resealed it, the undead stopped, fell apart and crumbled and stopped popping back up on the island, so one problem fixed. And then they said they'd put in a good word with the, Mariners Guild about maybe sharing the island with the cultists of Tharsdune, which is, they don't have a great rep for sharing, but, it's anything's possible. And if not, they said they might offer a cultist relocation program, so that's a thing. They've done it before, they could do it again. And, now they're heading back. It's a peaceful day on the ocean. Like about a day to get out there. It's probably gonna be about a day to get back. And, you're about halfway into that day getting back. And you see, who's keeping an eye out while you're sailing?
How are we sailing? Is Ty and Oceanus sailing the
Oceanus?
Name, right?
Yeah, Oceanus has been doing a lot of the steering.
I was going to say we could be trading out if you want. Ty's supposed to be the
Sure.
seafaring guy.
And how big is this boat? Is it like, is there like a below decks? Is it like...
There's a small below decks. This is basically like a jolly boat. Like you can do little
Gotcha.
journeys with it. It's a lot easier
Okay.
to man without having to hire additional crew.
Gotcha. Okay. Polly's probably up top then if there's not a lot of down below space.
Yeah, it's basically like just enough to like roll out your sleeping stuff down below.
Right. Gotcha.
Ty'd be up on deck as best as he can if we're rotating out, sure.
Sure.
I mean, don't know how long it's been since we've gone, so sure, let's have Ty up.
Can you make me a perception check, please?
Okay. Do you want both Becky and I to do that since we're both up there?
Yeah, whoever's up top and looking around.
Sure.
Okay. I've got an 18 on mine.
18.
I am not perceptive. That's a 7. I'm cloud gazing.
You're getting lost in the ocean waves.
Yeah. I'm cloud gazing. I'm like laying out on the deck and just kind of staring up at the sky.
Nice.
These things happen.
Kept hearing myself in the echo, so I closed my door. So, Ty, with your 18, you see two dark shapes in the water start to circle the boat a little bit.
Oh, great. Are they sharks?
Because you rolled so well, you observe them for a moment and no. First you're like, oh, is it sharks? And then you notice, no, it's not sharks. Merfolk?
Polly?
Huh?
We may have
Yeah.
company. Out there on the left front of the ship. Port. The port side. That way, we point.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Okay. Are they hostile? Or are they just kind of there? Like, do we need to be worried?
That's actually a good question. Would Oceanus know if these guys are being hostile in these
Well,
waters? Like
if-
him and Ty should know.
The shape would either would indicate merfolk or married, but it's hard to tell until they get closer. Merfolk are generally pretty neutral. Neutral
Okay.
/ positive towards sea elves and people of Saltmarsh.
Okay.
Married are
Polly-
negative.
Polly, how close are they to the ship?
How close are they to the ship?
They're coming up from below. It's like rather than swimming straight up, they're like circling their way up in the boat.
Spiraling kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Oceanus, take the wheel. Do a slight turn for me. Let me go see what's going on.
Yep. Sure thing. Take the wheel. Or the little rudder.
Yeah, Ty's gonna get down to the railing with Polly and go, merfolk, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, now that you're looking, Ty, because you're used to looking at things underwater a little bit more than Polly is. Yes, these look like merfolk, and as they get closer, you recognize these merfolk.
Yes.
Ty. Remember that dinner you
Do they-
had?
I was gonna say, do they owe me money?
They don't owe you money at all. Remember when you went to check out the lizard folk? And you had that
Yes.
nice dinner and you met a couple lovely merfolk ladies, diplomats?
Oh yeah, it's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah, you got to know them pretty well.
How
Pretty
well
well.
did I get to know them?
Oh, well, you said pretty well. You hung out.
Hung out. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
We faded away from you. No, she honest.
Hey!
And as you're leaning over, one of them swims up and goes, "Oh, Ty, hi."
Oh, hey! What was her name?
Can you make
Um,
me? Would Ty remember?
Can I do a quick memory check?
You
like,
can,
Ty
you
would
can.
remember. He's
Okay.
not one of the forgetful type.
If Ty would remember, you would remember her name is Marina,
Marina.
and the
okay.
other lady's name was Pearl. Pearl was with Oceanus.
Marina, the Pearl. Good to see you two.
Why are you Italian all of a sudden?
Because he's being silly and happy. Hey,
Okay.
Marina, the Pearl. Those my two lovely ladies.
Hi, we were hoping this was your boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you hoped right. I even got Oceanus up here. He's holding the ship.
Oh, Pearl will be so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, and hi, Polly. It's good to see you too.
Hey, yeah, great to see you guys.
So, why were you hoping this was my ship?
Well, you know, multiple reasons.
Some of
but-
them deep, dark water reasons?
Yes, actually.
Oh.
So some of them
Oh.
were just personal reasons, you know, love to reconnect with you sometime. And then
Yeah.
other reasons is we had recently some merfolk rejoin the tribe. They had been enslaved for a long time,
Oh.
and they were recently freed, and we went to
Are
go... Well, they're okay
okay?
now.
Yeah.
The problem is, we went to the area where they had been freed, and it's still a little weird.
Weird? Are you talking
it's
like...
got like an aura of
occupied?
negativity
Oh, so like some sort of like curse or evil,
or
like...
something. And we were thinking, we were
Something.
racking our
Yeah.
brains. We were like,
Yeah.
who is a brave, strong, dashing, daring adventurer that we could ask to look into this.
Oh, ladies, please, please. I hope you weren't thinking about me. I am just a simple
oh,
houseboat
and you
owner.
were the first sea elf we thought
What?
of.
No, I am a houseboat owner.
And your friends.
Okay, yeah, see, they would be classified as that, but I'm here for the ride. So, all right, ladies, I have to ask, how far away is this? Because we are trying to wrap up some business here. We just got off this island with some, cultists, and they're looking for a place to
Oh, the
settle down.
undead one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard that was an issue for you.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a thing we were set on that has a hefty reward waiting for us when we get back.
Oh, well, it's not too far. See that cove just over there? Well, it's an underwater cove, but you see that rock just over there? And you look in the distance, and you do see there's it's too small to be classified as an island, since it's only 20 feet across. But you do see a rock jutting out of the water.
Oh, now, girls, you wouldn't be leading us to our doom now, would you? You're not doing that siren thing?
Look, do I look like I'm married to you? Ew.
I tease. I gotta ask, because,
So,
Okay,
what the refugees told us is that they had been enslaved by an aboleth for a very long time, but then a group of topsiders came in and killed the aboleth and freed the merfolk.
Topsiders killed an aboleth and just left?
Yes. They said that they had, they were all matchy, like an adventuring group.
Yeah. Did you happen to get a name?
I didn't get a name. Something about a heart. I don't remember, but my friend said they all had pins. Here I could draw it out for you if you had she dips her finger in the water and finds a dry spot on the wood, pulls herself up onto your deck and then draws a little hand holding an eye in the center.
Hand holding. Ty would know what that is. Yeah.
You would know that that is. So there's a little. Give me a history check.
Polly doesn't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You can give me a history check to see if you know. Polly can too, as well, for the symbol.
Oh yeah.
My favorite sea elf subject. 5.
There's a guild that you've seen members of, but it had a heart,
14.
not an eye. 14. So, Polly, you would have heard rumors of recently being a jeweler and being asked to repair pendants every so often. There's this guild, especially further north, more mainland kingdom of Greyhawk. But in all the kingdoms, it's like a mega guild known as the Heartless. And sometimes they'd have issues with their pins, and they'd come in to get to the jeweler shop to get it fixed. And your mother said that there was an eye behind the heart. And so if they had a pin like that, it would probably be a member of the Heartless.
It sounds like it's the Heartless, but they typically have a heart in front of that eye. That eye is typically behind a heart. That's weird that they would remove the heart. Well, they are called the Heartless, I guess. So
The Heartless.
Yeah,
they're like a mega guild.
Yeah.
They must be to take down an aboleth. Even I wouldn't try that.
Oh yeah, I'm not going near an aboleth.
Okay,
so they killed the bad guy and then just left. The freed merfolk said they didn't even really take any treasure. So if you could find out what's making the Oerth.
Did we really do that? Did we not?
You guys didn't. But it is a very large guild.
Okay, because I was like, I don't remember not looting everything we did.
No, your group looted everything you did.
Okay, it wasn't.
But it's a big guild, but it's the same guild, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want us to go over there, see what's causing the aura, and then...
Yeah, weird vibes. Yeah, just fix it, and if there's treasure there, you can take it, because it would just bring bad memories to the merfolk people.
I don't know if I'm the best at consecrating grounds, if it's something of that
Well, it's an aboleth, so it's not unholy, it's not demonic.
Just icky vibes.
Icky vibes. Okay. There's a weird
Okay, well, look, girls, I gotta talk with the group about this here. Polly and
Sure,
I
we'd
gotta
be
talk,
happy to
like,
hang out.
We
She
got
just has her arms over the railing of the ship, tail swishing in the water.
All right, well, you girls hang out here for just a sec.
Pearl
Polly,
and Oceanus are
let's,
definitely chatting on the back side of the ship. Yeah.
He's gonna give Oceanus a wink, like, yeah. All right, let's go find Morgor and Gothos and the rest of our adventurous people on board. Are they down below? They just
Is
scattered
there-
about.
Yes,
Mariana, is there
Yes.
a way to get below without needing to breathe underwater?
Lucky for you. She reaches and she's got like a little satchel tied around her midsection. She says, we have some water breathing things.
Okay.
Mostly for people if they
Nice.
fall in, when they're starting to drown and we're in the area, you can just pop them in.
I don't know why I totally expected it to be like boob pocket. Look at here.
Yeah,
No,
we've got two.
she's not wearing anything
two
up
of our-
there.
Oh.
Yeah. We've got at least 2 of our group who can't breathe underwater. So
Oh yes, no, we have looks like we have about like 5 of them on it.
gotcha. Okay, thank you. We'll discuss and get back to you in a sec.
Sure.
Morgor.
And you feel a little irritated buzzing in the back of your head, Polly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta find Morgor and Gothos.
Morgor, Gothos, what are you guys doing below deck? It's not big below deck, but there's some hammocks, some bedrolls.
Music lessons.
Music lessons.
With the bard.
Yeah, with the bard, yeah.
Yeah, she'd teach you. She plays a lap harp.
Okay.
She'd be trying to show you that.
Is
Like
it
that.
music lessons or music lessons?
Yeah, you know.
Oh my.
Those starts
She's
off as
teaching
one,
you how
then
to
goes
sing?
into the other.
Margaret's trying to be like, look, I'm so good with my hands. Look at my finger work.
Wow.
Okay, Gothos is on the opposite side of the underdeck, away from any of this happening right now.
Morgor, can you give me a performance check?
Performance.
let me
oh
see.
no. Uh-oh. Okay.
She's a very good teacher,
Uh-huh. Well, let's
so
see
you can get a
here.
+2.
Ooh.
14. Not
14.
bad.
Yeah.
You're starting to pick up, Gothos. Aside from trying to ignore Morgor's probable innuendos that are not very innuendo-y that are going on with
Yeah.
Bailey, the music that is coming out from the lap harp as Morgor uses it is somehow already better than your former next door neighbors,
Yeah.
despite having
funny.
way less practice.
That infuriates Gothos so much more than anything else Morgor could have done.
And that's what Ty walks downstairs into, is some pleasant lap harp music and her being like,
And Gothos just steaming in a corner there. They're working on runes on like some little.
it is not a bad job, Morgor, for your first lesson. This is a very good progress. Yes, yeah. And then Ty, you come down. Morgor's playing like what's a good beginner song on a chopsticks is for the piano. What do you play on a lap harp? I don't know. Like London Bridge is falling
Chopsticks
down.
on the piano? What?
Ding, ding,
Down,
ding.
he's playing down by the river.
Down by the he's playing down by the river. Yeah.
Hey guys. Morgor, playing good.
Yeah. Hi, Ty. I just, the music just stops. Ding.
Sorry to interrupt. Continue.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Keep interrupting. Guys, we had a visit outside. 2 lovely ladies I know swam up to us and asked for some assistance. How do you guys
What?
feel about a detour?
We're in the middle of the ocean, and 2 lovely ladies swam up to us asking for us to do something.
Like, look, I know how it sounds, but Oceanus and I hung out with these 2 girls. They're great. They seem great, at least.
So glad that was
Definitely no problems.
What does Polly think of this?
Angry
Polly's
buzzing.
waiting.
Angry buzzing.
Polly's waiting on the top deck because Ty was gonna grab everybody. So
Yeah.
Okay.
unless we're meeting downstairs, I don't know.
You can be downstairs.
We can be
Yeah.
downstairs.
Okay. Yeah. Polly will
Okay.
come down after a second then.
Polly, I'd like to know what you think about this.
Yes, Polly.
I think it's a deviation from our plan, which I don't like.
Random ocean trollops are not normally a thing to plan for.
They're not random. We do know them. We met them at the
They are
lizard
definitely trollopy, though.
folk.
Trollops, you say?
Anyway.
Trollops, you say?
Now I'm interested.
Polly, are you? Do
Sorry,
you find this is something we should do?
I think having good standing with the merfolk isn't a bad idea. Especially since we're trying to get. With that treaty, did that ever go into place? Was that
yes.
good?
It stated that under attack from the Suwagan, people would come to whatever culture or nation was being attacked by Suwagan, the others who signed the alliance would come to their aid.
Would help. Okay, yeah.
Yes. So this is not as
under
per the treaty. It's more of a, hey, we connected. I know you guys are adventurers because you were contracted by Saltmarsh to go do the thing. So can we have you go look at this? Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing to have, a good working relationship with the merfolk.
And look, I did explain to them too that we wouldn't necessarily commit right away. We are kind of in the middle of something, but I figured I'd ask y'all and see what you thought.
If it's just all they want to do is, I guess there was an aboleth in this underwater cove. Some adventurers came in, killed the aboleth, and then freed the merfolk that were trapped there, and then left. But there's still like a weird vibe to the place, so they'd like us to go check it out, try and clear out the vibe, and then they said we could keep any treasure we find.
So there's possibility of high reward, medium risk, because we don't really know what's causing this.
Well, I would think that in the absence of an aboleth, something else would come in and maybe, take that layer for their own. So there is risk there. I don't think it hurts. We can literally see the cove, the rock where the cove is from our boat.
It could be something as like a poisoned artifact, though. I mean, could be nothing. We could go check it out.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad deviation. I don't think it'll put us off course too much, so...
It shouldn't take too long.
I don't mind Marina and Pearl. I think they're all right, so I wouldn't mind helping them.
I had to put their names here in our chat so I don't forget. Otherwise, I will forget. So if you guys are on board, Morgor, Gothos, what are your thoughts?
I'm already talking to Marina and Pearl.
Well, we heard Trollops, you say. He's already gone.
He was gone.
I guess Morgor's in. Gothos, what do you think? Definitely very, very value your opinion.
I would
if
feel
Polly
better.
wishes to help these two trollops, I will follow.
Maybe don't call them trollops to their face.
Yeah, they're just Mariana and Pearl on the outside. To us, we can... Yeah, you know what I mean.
Fair.
How do you feel about being underwater, Gothos?
I don't breathe underwater. Could
They
be
do have
problematic.
Water breathing potions. I did ask that because I know you and Morgor don't breathe underwater, and I technically don't breathe underwater either. I can just indefinitely hold my breath. So
Morgor not breathing underwater is not my concern, but my own not breathing underwater.
I think I have mariner armor or something.
Yeah, I think you did maybe get some mariner armor.
Something to help you survive.
Yeah, I have mariner shield.
Which I think gives you a swim speed, but I don't know if it gives you...
Doesn't give you breathing?
It doesn't give you... I thought it did.
Let me look. I'm curious.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Also, as a side note, I don't know if everybody saw it, but I did put y'all's updated gold in our Discord chat a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay, yes. Thank you.
Gives you a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Additionally, if you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, it causes you to ride 60 feet towards the surface.
Oh, okay. Well, it saves your ass.
So you get a swim speed, which is cool. And then if you're blubbing and dying underwater,
well, you know what? Fine. I got a potion of water breathing then.
So you guys head above deck. And, Morgor, you popped up first. You could see Pearl chatting with Oceanus. And, Marina, like, she's, like, sitting on the railing of the ship, brushing her hair with a fork.
I heard you two were in some distress.
Oh, hello, Mr. Morgor. Yes, there's a weird cove with an awful aura that had, like, enslaved a bunch of merfolk for a really long time. A couple centuries. Of, like, a drag.
Drag there. Interesting.
Mhm.
Sounds like something right up our alley. We will help you.
Ah, wonderful. I'm so glad to hear it. Excellent.
amazing.
Here, well, you'll probably need one of these. And she'll reach in and you see, like a seaweed jelly orb. Like if you pulled, like, agar-agar. Because when you're a creature who lives underwater, how do you make water-breathing potions for landlubbers? Everything's liquid down there. So theirs is it's like a jello.
I was gonna say a jelly.
It's like a jelly, like a water-breathing jelly.
Wow.
Jello shot.
It's like a
Water
jello shot
breathing.
of water breathing, yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
Probably need one of these. This will let you breathe underwater for an hour.
Do I just eat this?
Yeah, and it'll kick in pretty quick. It definitely has a seaweedy flavor to it, like the seaweed snacks, but jello.
Alright.
Pelly's like, I'm glad I could hold my breath.
I personally hate Jello. I do not like the texture of it. So like the thought of eating that is just.
Yeah, because it's not quite gummy. I'd say it's gummy, but it's not. It's too dry to be. It's too wet to be gummy, so it's more like Jello.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh.
Love gummies. Can't stand Jello.
Yep.
Ugh. Yeah. No. Well, that was good.
Hey, Oceanus. Oh, Oceanus, Pearl, stop distracting him. They've got a job to do. And Oceanus, right, yep. And he's gonna steer the ship as the other three of you come up from above deck towards the cove.
Yeah, stop being distracted, Oceanus. And then I like put my arms around. Oh man.
Wonderful. So, Marina hands out. She's like, "Oh, Mr. Gothos, were you someone who needed a potion of water breathing?
Yes, I will need one to go
Here
under
you
the
go."
water.
And she hands you a
Thank
little
you.
jelly orb. Little jelly
They just
orb.
take.
They're pretty
Easy.
good.
Definitely
Did you-
different.
Did you already eat one,
Yep.
Morgor? But we're not going underwater yet. We still have to get to the underwater cave. It's gonna wear off before we get there.
Nah.
Not gonna take you that long.
We're almost there. I think, right?
We're
Yeah.
headed that way.
Yeah, it'd
All
probably
right.
take you like 15, 20 minutes to get there. Not far. That's an hour.
Only
It's still
have an
40
hour.
minutes.
Yeah. It'll be no problem.
No problem. Probably take.
Thank-
If you get good sales, let me have Oceanus make a check. See if he can get there real fast. Oh, actually, yeah,
Get
you
it,
guys are
does
there
it
in
say get it,
10. He
Oceanus?
catches like the perfect wind in your sail, and it just you
Yeah.
catch it and you swoosh perfectly into the cove. Once you get close to the outside of the cove, like you see both girls go, ugh. Sorry, it's just a little. I'm starting to get the ooglies. We're gonna wait here for you guys.
I was gonna say, you wait
Do
here.
I
lady.
get the ooglies?
You do not get the ooglies.
Alright.
Do I get anything off of my detect magic?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's something that only affects them?
It might
I-
be.
We're
Yeah.
just not used to it, and we don't feel affected.
You're also not in the
Can I
water
do?
yet, so.
Well, okay. So, questions first. Who all did we have on the boat with us?
You have your group,
Mm-hmm.
Bailey, the bard,
Oceanus.
Oceanus, and
Blunder.
Blunder and his coconut Wilmore.
Do we trust them with the ship? Group question.
The coconut, sure.
The coconut,
Well,
yes.
I'm assuming Marina and Pearl are gonna stay on or near our ship
Mm-hmm.
while we're in there.
They're gonna stay in like
so-
sight of you guys, but they're not entering into the cove.
Yeah. So I imagine if our ship started to sail away without us, they would be concerned, and they would
Okay.
come tell us. So.
Okay, just verifying. Okay. All right, so we're good with them in the ship. Then I guess we could pull up anchor, and if we are okay with starting to get dips into the water, Ty'd like to go in and do his detect good and evil. See if he can detect anything weird.
Sure. What is the range on detect good and evil?
Trying to get to it actually. I'm sorry, it's divine sense. I can detect
Your
good
divine
and evil.
sense. Yes.
I'm trying to get the range.
Sure.
action.
I think it's 60 feet.
60 feet, yep.
Yeah.
As
60
long
feet.
as it's not behind total cover. That's the caveat.
And it detects evil alignment or infernal, abyssal, etc.
You know the
Yeah.
location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60
Okay.
feet, not behind total cover.
You don't
You know
sense
the type. Okay.
any celestial fiends or undead, Ty.
Okay, I can also, within the same radius, detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
There's also no desecration.
Okay, so far so good.
So this is not an anti-paladin thing. It's more of a, an aberration used to live here. I know the alien.
Still got that miasma.
weirdness going
Miasma. All right.
Miasma.
So I'm going to bring you all up to.
Was spelled with a Y.
Mm-hmm,
Oh my gosh, miasma.
Wow,
your asthma.
miasma.
Okay. Here we go.
All I see is darkness.
Yeah, I'm revealing. Ba-doop.
No parrots.
I was gonna say no parrots. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you guys see things now?
Continue darkness.
No.
Okay.
Just all darkness
Give me a
all the
sec,
time.
In the basement, middle of the night.
I think it's to do with roll 20's lighting.
Vision sight.
Let's try that. Better?
Oh,
I
that's
see the whole
everything
thing.
now.
Cool.
I see.
The everything.
Okay. So, I'm gonna doodle on this a little bit, just real quick. So over
Doodle.
here is an island. It's like a rock island, and it's basically where you park the ship by.
I
Is
think
this
you're
rock
doodling
island?
on the wrong layer.
Oh,
No, it's just right here. I can see it.
No, I see it. Yeah.
Make
She's
it,
got
I'll
very,
make it.
very thin pin marks here.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
extra
okay.
large.
So yeah.
Whoop.
Okay, there's the.
It's a little island,
There we go.
and you basically park the ship like right next to that, and the two merfolk are gonna hang out there. They don't go out into the deeper cove sections.
They don't believe in the deep.
And because it is a super clear, sunny, beautiful day, I think the maximum water depth is about 40 feet. 40, 45?
That's not bad.
50, I'm sorry. The deepest section is 50. But not bad. You can see the bottom. It's very crystal clear waters. You can see coral, like a coral reefs out here. Beautiful. It seems to be the coral has died a little bit, but it seems to be coming back to life a bit.
Okay.
And on this island, actually, can I have everyone make me a perception check? Because that's where you're, like, parking.
Perception.
Lay anchor.
19.
19.
16.
Wonderful. Anyone who got above a 15, which I think is just about everybody,
Everybody.
you guys notice some bloodhawks. This little rocky island is a roost for them. Bloodhawks are like a type of falcon that are quite popular for falconry in the nobility of the area. Bloodhawk eggs go for 25 gold pieces per intact egg.
What
And
about
you
that
definitely see some
precious-
nests up in here, so that might be worth investigating on your way out.
What that precious guano.
My precious.
So you notice that. You notice, let's see, you're on the island. Let me try again. Boop. Try to drag. Big map.
Oh wow, this okay. You're tiny.
Yeah. It's a
Tiny.
tiny tokens, big map. What you see nearest to you, section 4, is a bleached reef. This area right here, this reef that is nearest by you, is a bleached reef. You can see that it's white, stark white, and there's some little crabs
Oh,
crawling over it.
little crabby crabs.
Little crabs crawling over it. And Polly,
Suspicious.
what is the distance on your detect met? 30 feet, right?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Cool.
Let me just confirm.
Might have to get a little closer.
Yeah.
Yes. we have
I
to
will
swim
say,
closer.
once
From
you-
myself, 30 feet.
Once you get into the within 30 feet of the bleached reef,
Mhm.
you get a little ping.
What the hell happened?
That's
My
this
UI
area, right?
is
Magic.
suddenly tiny. How did this happen? Hold on, I'm gonna reload. This is weird.
Alright. So, are we starting to swim towards the reef, homies?
Yeah.
Alright. Swim. Follow me. Oh, sorry. Follow me.
What did I do? The fuck?
Don't know what you've done.
Oh, okay. No, there we go. I figured it out. It's ridiculous. Okay.
Okay, so once I'm in within 30 feet.
Once you're within 30 feet, you get a ping of magic off of it.
Did we say we're bringing Oceanus with us or no?
Were you? He'll
I
be
wouldn't
with you.
mind having another sea elf, but he can also stay on the ship. Probably
Yeah, I
simpler
think-
that way.
Probably have him stay on the ship, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's happy to stay on the ship.
Yeah, that's fine. You can talk to Pearl.
Yeah.
Swimming.
Swim.
So, and I believe you get the School of Magic.
Yeah.
The School of Magic would be spell.
I can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn
Mhm.
at school, if any.
Be closer to
Conjured
this.
crabs.
Then
They're enchantment crabs.
transmutation.
They're not real crabs. They're sentinel crabs.
It's definitely coming from a section of the reef, or not the reef. The reef.
So the
reef. I
reef
can
is
speak.
magical. I
The
knew
reef
it.
has some
Transmutation
magic coming off of it.
magic.
Okay.
It's like
Huh.
coming from the reef, but once you get closer, you notice that it's coming from under the reef.
Under the reef.
Okay.
That's where it's better.
You notice like when
Take
you
it from me.
bush, because reefs are basically underwater bushes. There's usually a
Right.
section on of ground, or in this case sand underneath. That is where the magic is coming from.
Okay. I'll kind of go all the way down to the ground. And is there an underwater can I slip between?
Ty's gonna
It's-
follow her down because she's obviously sensing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, there's plenty of space. You know, swim underneath it. And you swim underneath it, and you see out of sea stone is a cube 10 feet on a side near the base of the reef.
It's
With
just-
10 feet across?
adorned with large clamshell carvings. 10 feet across on each side.
10 foot across
Wow.
cube. Holy
Yeah,
mackerel.
a 10-foot cube with 10 feet on a side.
and it's giving off transmutation.
Yes.
Someone's tending to this.
Can I
place.
make an Arcana check?
You can make Arcana
See if I
and
can identify it?
History.
Okay.
If you want. The history check would be difficult, but anyone can make it. For the clamshell carvings, because it is intricately adorned with these clamshell carvings.
I know a lot about
Within-
history.
Arcana, I'm rolling 18.
Okay, Arcana. We'll get to that first.
Random history facts. I'm your guy.
Morgor got the DC was 20, so you do get the history check. The Arcana check. You imagine the transmutation would be to transmit a message if touched. Because it's a good Arcana check. There's a message imbued into this cube. Morgor, you, with your history check, you've been around this area for a while. You know, Saltmarsh in general. You hear stories. You've met with all sorts of folk, savory and unsavory. You remember hearing from rather unsavory individual once upon a time that these intricate clams, carvings, and symbols are the symbol of the aboleth or Grollo.
Oh, it's an Orgrollo garden.
So what?
I would, when I realize that it's a message, I would touch it.
Touch it. You touch it, and in your mind, in your
How we die.
a whispered. What languages do you speak, Polly?
That is an excellent question. One moment, please.
You probably shouldn't touch.
I speak Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
Okay, Primordial. It's in a couple different languages. But Primordial would be one of them because that is also the language that a lot of the merfolk speak. Because it's Aquan, which is a type of Primordial. A dialect. So you actually would understand this. It is broadcast in Abyssal. Primordial are the two main ones, but it's telepathic to you.
Okay.
And it says, "Bend the knee, Pearl. The god Orgrollo, the shield and our protector, rests here." This might, maybe it's a coffin.
Gotcha.
Because it's a resting message, and the magic doesn't dissipate; it stays. So if you touched it again, you'd get the same.
Kind of like a magic mouth, kind of.
Yes, kind of like a magic mouth. Yeah.
Okay. And we're underwater, so we can't really talk.
You can talk. You've got the water breathing. Well, if you're just holding your breath,
I'm just holding my breath.
Talk.
Yeah,
but if
I don't.
You would be given one of the orbs.
Oh God.
But you'd have to eat it to talk. Unless you can do it telepathically.
No. I'm gonna.
Or through your patron, but then that would kind of have to reveal your patron. Your patron can only deck to die.
True. Yeah, I don't want to do that right now.
You sure? Oh.
Now's the perfect time.
We'll start looking for an opening then, if this is a coffin.
Yeah. You notice there's a seam. Really well blended into all the clam carvings.
I'll point it out to the guys.
Is this the aura they're talking about? Clam carving. Does it look like a door or something? What is she pointing at exactly?
Just a giant
like
10
a
by 10.
seam.
It's like a lid. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A seam on the wall. Okay. No.
Well then, all right. I'll go up and try to pry it open.
Go up, try to pry it open. Yeah. No check to pry it open. It opens up. Because underwater things are less heavy. And there's like a little release. But I do need everyone who is within 15 feet of the coffin when it opens.
Oh no.
Which would be at least Polly, Morgor, and Ty.
Yeah.
To make me a Constitution saving throw DC 14.
No problemo. Ugh, what's this black shit?
Oh yeah. Ty got a 21.
Polly, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
So did Morgor! Alright.
Y'all gonna die.
So, you two are diseased for...
Diseased, okay. Well, I need to worry about
2
that.
hours.
Oh.
That's the incubation period.
You can only breathe underwater for the next 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh, it's that.
As a
thing.
weird greenish mucus emanates out of the coffin, and it hits your skin, Polly and Morgar, and it just dissolves in. And Polly, you weirdly don't feel the need to hold your breath anymore.
Oh, okay. Cool.
In fact, the air in your lungs is a little suffocating.
Hurts
Yeah,
a little. Yeah. Okay.
Morgar, you were already breathing underwater, so you're feeling
Yeah.
pretty okay.
I was like, that was weird.
That was weird. It's when you get to the surface, if you're up for 2 hours,
Yeah.
that it's gonna suck.
Are you guys okay? What happened?
I don't know. Seemed fine.
Okay.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Some goo.
And
It's
you're
gone
fine?
now.
Yeah, is it like dissipates and rises, like floats up
Yeah.
towards the surface and
It is.
dissipates? Yeah.
Just gross goo. You know?
And if you look
It
in the
happens.
coffin, there are some
You
Aboleth
find that in coffins
bones?
sometimes.
Aboleth bones in the coffin.
and a trident.
That
I take his like skull bone. I'm like,
let's maybe put that in the bags of holding. and
Polly, why do we want Aboleth bones?
oh no!
Oh no, she's diseased.
No!
She's frozen.
It got her! It got her!
It got her.
Susie touched the bones. She shouldn't have touched the bones.
You're back.
She's
Polly,
back.
you're
It's up
back.
there. Oh,
maybe
back.
I don't know what the hell happened.
You touched the
Incubation
aboleth
period of That goo
bones.
was a little quicker than
My
yours.
internet just dropped. Sorry.
It said,
I'm
"Don't
back
touch the
now.
aboleth bones."
Yeah, don't touch the aboleth
So
bones.
you said, "Why don't we put this in the bag of holding?" And then you froze.
Oh, okay.
What? Why do we need to take the bones, Polly?
Because that's probably what's making the bad aura around here for the merfolk. Because aboleth.
Maybe. Yeah, okay, maybe. Let's see.
And also, can I do like an alchemy check? Are aboleth bones good for like, I don't know, potion making or ingredients for spells?
Yeah, they cannot be good for some sort of memory potion. I mean, come
I
on.
mean, they are a rare ingredient, even if not for alchemy. Some wizard would probably want to buy them for
Yeah,
experimentation. Yeah. So aboleth bones, because they're not exactly common, would be quite a good selling thing. And there is a shiny, sparkly trident that you do get an aura of magic from, Polly.
Okay. I'll put the aboleth bones in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, a trident. No one in our party would use this.
Well, I mean, Ty would.
Ty uses a
What?
trident.
Oh,
He's
baby.
a sea elf.
That's possible. He might like that. Maybe. Oh no, it kind of glows with too much of like a holy aura about it. I don't
It
like
has
it.
a kind of a green glow, little green glow to it.
Oh, okay.
I will pick it up enough to put it in the bag of holding.
Hold on. How cursed is it?
Well, you'd have to identify it and make some
All right.
magic.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what I'm going to do is. Do I actually have identify? You think I would? Hold on. As an artificer, don't I get something?
Yeah, can't you like spend time and like just identify shit?
I think I can. I think that's part of my abilities somewhere. I don't know.
You might want to identify it after you get up above water and stuff. I mean, you could spend the time to do it here,
True.
but
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? I'll be fine down here. You got a lot of time. Don't even realize it. No,
So,
okay. Yeah,
that's
no,
what you
but I'll-
find
yeah.
in the or Grolo's coffin.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna put aboleth trident in the bag of holding.
Sure. I don't know what that is.
Parentheses cursed.
Until we identify it.
Give
Aboleth
to Oceanus.
bones and an aboleth trident. Give it to Oceanus. No, we like Oceanus.
Gonna see if it's cursed,
Do
bro.
we?
No, we do.
Oh,
Just give
okay.
it just to keep it from Ty. Man, we thought you could really use this.
Like the kind of guy's gonna really like this,
Yeah. We just thought it'd make you feel like really one of the group,
Okay. Excuse me.
I mean, we kind of like
So-
you better than Ty anyway, so, you know.
Whoa. So do we want to go? We do still have to go into the like aboleth lair, right?
I assume. Well, you know, I mean,
I would think.
it looks like there's plenty enough around here to explore. There's got to be more treasures.
So from where you guys are at
And you
right
know-
now,
You know, I hate leaving treasure.
you see a big orange and red anemone over here.
I did.
You see, something over here. It's kind of hard to make out because it's on the seafloor.
Oh yeah, I see what it is over there.
And then beyond that, you see that there's a cave up
Oh.
here,
Yeah, I see.
all the way up there. And then over here,
Whatever the hell. this
there's
is.
a large. Let's see, let me make sure that's the right. Yes, a large stone clam that rises above the coral.
Huh. Okay.
And the clam does have a slight glow to it, as does the cave.
Magic.
There's also a really big crevasse here.
Okay.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Polly would head towards the clam.
Towards the clam. That's
All right.
up here.
Unless there's somewhere someone else wants to go.
I mean, I kind of want to go to a lot of those places, but
You can make a loop, you know? Just
yeah.
kind of in
Yeah.
a circle. You can make a little
Yeah.
loop-a-doop.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Loopy,
Okay.
loop-de-loop. So you head towards the clam. Nothing really getting in the way. There's some
What do
fish
we-
swimming
what is
around and
th-
some crabs.
So it's just okay.
This
This
reef
just
is not.
area. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a reef. That reef is actually alive. It's not bleached white and dead like the one that the aboleth's grave was underneath. This one actually seems to be thriving a little bit. And there is a giant pedestal-like rock near the middle of the reef that rises 5 feet above the coral. Holds an algae-covered stone statue of an enormous clam. Has an aura of enchantment once you get close enough, emanating from the statue. With a faint green light emanating from it.
Okay.
Use the trident.
I mean, we could.
Demand it to
I'm
open.
Gonna
Open clam.
start with seeing if there's a way to like pry it open. Maybe without the trident.
Okay.
Perhaps investigate for traps.
That's probably a good idea.
Nah, there's no traps around here. Oh, by the way, am I still at 1 health?
No,
No,
well,
I think we've
you've had a
we've
rest. You've had a rest.
Yeah.
Because you
Okay.
rested
Have we
with
had a
the
rest?
you rested with the
We did.
cultists.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were very
Okay.
uneasy about it, but you did it.
Okay,
Okay.
good. Then yeah. Okay.
Yes, had a rest with the cultists.
Dirty 20 investigation.
Do you touch the thing at all during your investigation?
I probably would.
I mean, that's
No,
kind of
okay.
part of
knowing
investigating.
Polly.
Okay, when you touch it, Polly,
Mm-hmm.
you feel, second you touch it, you feel bolstered and happy, and you gain 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, cool.
However,
Okay.
this feeling also makes you more likely to trust others. So you will have disadvantage on insight checks and saving throws against being charmed for the next 24 hours.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, yeah, you feel great, Polly. You touched this thing. This thing's... Once you get investigating it, you realize it does not open. It's just an enchanted statue. That makes you feel real good.
Yeah. This is a really nice clam. Just an
Okay.
enchanted statue. Nothing
Seems
in it.
average to me.
Next spot?
Following you.
I suggest we go up that way. What is that?
Which way are you pointing?
This
There?
way? Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Is it?
It's looks like where they dumped their garbage.
Oh, okay. So then I guess we'll make the
You
loop
could
over
go
to the
through it.
cave.
Then Morgor is really excited to go.
Lot of
Yeah,
fish bones.
yeah.
Lot of
Garbage
fish
time.
bones.
All right, fish bones. I'm gonna make a fish suit or a fishbone suit.
So many suits. I was thinking about it the
Or
other
maybe
day.
a fishbone like wind chime
Wind chime, yeah.
No,
No.
no suit.
suit. Okay.
Nope.
It'll look great with the mariner's armor.
Mhm, mhm.
All right, so you're going towards the little cave next.
Yeah.
And Polly, you're
Alright.
just in the best mood. Just in the great
Mhm.
mood.
Just vibing.
This
I like being underwater.
This cave is a single spherical room with a radius of 15 feet. It looks like this cave was carved. It is not a natural formation. And you see like a little like low spot in the floor where you imagine maybe that's where the aboleth rested. But there's a mosaic made of pink, purple, and blue crystals cover the walls, all the walls, and a mosaic that depicts merfolk raising their hands towards an aboleth. These crystals give off a dim light that fills the cave. Your detect magic reveals an aura of divination radiating from the mosaic.
Ooh.
Okay.
Did he find his own death?
It's some kind of magical mosaic.
Okay.
Should I touch it? That's what I've been doing with everything else, and it's worked out great.
Morgor has rubbed off on you the wrong way here. You should take caution.
Look,
I'm very cautious.
I don't think there's anything to be. I touch it.
You touch it, and it feels
Yeah.
like a mosaic.
Yeah, it's just a mosaic.
Oh, okay.
No issues, no problems, no divinations
This
here.
can be investigated with an Arcana check. Like,
Okay, I will do that.
I'll give you
17.
advantage with
Oh,
your
okay.
because you already have detect magic going, so you know the school,
Yeah.
so that'll give you that'll. But in this instance, it'll give you
Ooh,
help.
23 with advantage.
23. All right, so you know you found that divination table in the St. Cuthbert's ship
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you guys haven't used yet, but you have it. It's in your secret hideout.
Yeah.
This is a very specific form of divination. You feel like if you rested in this cave, short or long, you would receive a vision of danger you might face within the next 10
Ooh.
days.
Oh, okay.
That's a smart thing to have in
Yeah.
your lair.
Do
I want that. I'm going to take it.
Do I get
Oh,
the
okay.
feeling that this is something that like would give that bad vibe to the merfolk?
It could. You get the feeling that it's probably built by merfolk slaves.
Right.
It could be the thing, or it could be other things. I mean, you did find a coffin of the aboleth and remove its
aboleth bones,
So,
yeah. Maybe we should possibly destroy this, Morgor. It was probably built by merfolk slaves, by an aboleth. And it's probably not a good thing to keep it here.
or you could keep exploring, and if the bad vibes aren't gone, you know what it is for sure.
Yeah, I like
That too.
I'm getting ready to start destroying it, and then okay.
Yeah, we can come back to it if the bad vibes are still around.
Sounds good.
Okay. Then I guess we head to this little shipwreck thing.
Sure. You get to there, and you notice, there is a bit of a shipwreck, a skeleton of a shipwreck, really.
Mhm.
And skeleton is the key word to use here, because this is a mass merfolk grave on top of a
Oh.
shipwreck. You see the probably the skeleton remains of at least 50 merfolk.
Dang.
Yeah. It's a big old mass
Do-
grave.
We know the burial practices of merfolk.
I doubt it's
Ooh.
like this.
Yeah.
Probably not like this. Ty, I'd say
No.
Ty probably would, because he's
Ty
a
would,
sea
okay.
elf. And I think Ty is in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But he would say that this is not how merfolk bury. They don't just dump them in a pile in the remains of an old human shipwreck. Or
Right.
some type of shipwreck. I will say the shipwreck looks ancient, like really, really old.
Okay.
And some of the bones are really old, but some of them are not that old.
Gotcha. Are we getting a bad vibe from these? Maybe the bones are cursed?
Kinda.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a vibe. I'd say it's not hanging on your detect magic, but it is, you do feel a very solemn, just energy.
Gotcha.
Like, it's not a
Okay.
magical vibe, but it's definitely a negative.
This is a grave
feelings. Yeah.
vibe.
Like a not cool, just pile the bodies in this corner kind of mass grave.
This is a
Different
mass
from like
grave.
the junk heap of fish bones and food debris. This is like, these were sentient creatures and they were just piled here as they died.
Yeah, don't like that. Okay, so maybe we tell the merfolk about this and they can come collect their dead. Any vibes from the crevasse?
Yeah. Speaking of vibes from the crevasse, could you give me a perception check? Like, what's wait? Everyone's passive perceptions aren't amazing, right?
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Ty's not good.
I have a 14.
14.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Let me just look at something real quick.
I think Gothos was I think everybody was a 14, but Polly.
I think so. Did they really not give me a token? It's messed.
It's
messed
messed
up.
up, man.
It's messed up, man. Oh, there he is. Okay. Boop. We're just gonna little guy.
Just take one of those
On here.
crabs and be like, big crab.
Let's see. He's
Oh.
not magic. So he's just gonna make a little. He's also not stealthy, so that's fine.
Oh shit.
Perception. You do notice crawling up from the crevasse. It's a very deep crevasse, by the way. You're looking at it. You notice some movement.
What's that? Hark.
I don't like that.
Yeah. You notice some movement.
Oh no.
Everyone but Polly, basically, with their passives.
I'm focused on this grave.
Yeah.
Something's coming.
What that?
Yeah, what be that? Can we kind of watch it and see what it does?
Surprised.
Sure.
Coming towards us? Is it holding?
It seems
Is
to be
it-
coming towards you. It looks like this. It looks like if Cthulhu and an insect lobster crab had a baby.
Tyler, swim closer to Polly.
It's definitely
Yeah.
an aberration.
coming.
Huh.
What do you mean? There's
Look.
nothing here.
Look.
Oh, wow, I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, right behind them. You know, Gothos just goes big immediately because this is not
Yes.
going to be fun.
Huh.
That
I
might
would
be
like
the
to rage.
evil.
Maybe it likes to communicate.
It seems a little miffed, just off of
Miffed.
body language. Miffed.
Doesn't like Miss here.
Yeah, so Gothos is as big as it is now.
Meek.
Great. I will make that happen on the. Whoa, no,
Thank
I
you.
didn't mean to get rid of initiative. Initiative tree.
Would you like us to roll initiative?
I would love for y'all to roll initiative.
Got a pesty cat over here.
Gothos has rolled a
Pest.
21.
A pest? Did you just call our daughter
Pesty.
a pest?
Not a pest, but pesty.
As in pest-like? That's like
Pest-like.
calling her a pest. How dare you? She is a baby.
Resembling a pest, not necessarily a pest,
Gosh.
12 for Polly.
Pest
Hey.
adjacent.
There we go.
but
Hi.
21 for Gothos.
A 9 for Ty. Oh.
It's okay. It only rolled 2. So it just not roll. It didn't roll great. Gothos, you get big and you see it crawling out from the crevasse, looking, and it looks at the bleached coral reef with the that has been unearthed tomb, and it looks at you guys, and you can see the tentacles quivering, its face tentacles quivering in anger.
That's
Maybe it doesn't
just-
like that its master was unburied. I mean, someone took the time to build that really nice sarcophagus for the aboleth and bury it. Maybe it was this thing.
Yeah, I was kind
Yeah.
of confused about that, like how
Okay.
that happened. But that
Yeah,
makes
maybe it
more
wasn't
sense.
just merfolk slaves down here.
For
Throw
these
the-
wonderful Jello shots we've had,
Yes.
what exactly does that imbibe to us in the water for combat? Are
It lets
we
you
in?
breathe. You can,
Uh-huh.
you don't get a swim speed, so your movement is halved. But you're not at
Okay.
any other negatives. No penalties for,
Okay, so just our movement is halved.
just your movement's half basically.
Okay.
And like your throwing range of stuff would also be because the water's dead. Right? You can still throw stuff. You just can't throw it as far.
4. Okay,
Unless it's
well
a trident.
that's problematic because that just means we're not going to get even more close because.
Well, he's coming. Don't worry.
Okay.
come
So
to
what I'm going to
you.
do is I'm going to throw my maul at him.
Okay.
This will be I'm going to recklessly throw my maul.
Okay.
But it is going to be at a regular roll because it would be
Sure.
disadvantage because the maul it's at 20 feet.
Yeah.
And so but he's within 30, so I can definitely throw it. So this will be at disadvantage throwing the maul.
Yeah.
Oh, not disadvantage, straight roll. 24.
Yes.
Yeah.
I rolled a 24. Is that hit?
That definitely hits. Yeah.
Okay. He will take crappy damage. That would be 10 damage. That's including the rage plus a d6 of force damage.
Right.
Plus 5. And then the hammer comes back to me, and I will throw it again.
That's cool. And it
I
like leaves a little trail
love
of bubbles behind as it like comes back to
Okay.
you.
This is a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay, wonderful. So he takes 9 damage. I'm going backwards on that part. And I'll roll the force damage and 1 force damage. So
1
10
force
total
damage.
damage on the second.
All right.
All right, and then it just comes back to me.
Definitely
And
hurts him. You see dents in the carapace of this weird lobster Cthulhu beast.
So yeah, I'm
It's
floating in
tool.
front of my 2 squishy friends, and hoping that the green thing behind us looks much more appetizing than the 3 of us in one little pile.
One would hope. Speaking of the green thing, Morgor, what would you like to do?
Yes. I'll come over here.
Okay. Yeah.
I lean down
Yes.
and I pick up the skull of a merfolk and look at it
Uh-huh.
and catapult it right into his face.
Okay. I believe that's a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Ooh.
Alas, poor Yurik. I knew him
Yes.
not.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Ooh, man. 13. He does not make it. He's going to take all 18 of that catapult damage.
Yeah.
It's the merfolk skull. And it knocks him. He definitely has to shake his face a little after that, and the claws clamp angrily. So unhappy, and he's so sad that he only rolled a 2 on his initiative.
I'm done.
Polly, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna scoot over here so I have line of sight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Blast him.
Blast him.
Does a 15 hit?
Just misses.
Damn. Okay, I'm gonna do it again because I have 2 beams.
2 of 2 beams.
Pew,
pew,
pew, pew, pew, pew.
God fucking that's a natural 1.
Natural 1 does not. You're just in such a good mood, Polly.
I'm in such a good mood. Like
That
this guy's just vibing. Why would I want to hit him?
why would you want to hit him? He's just vibing. He's
Laser
pretty,
show. Pew,
He
pew,
seems
pew.
pretty cool. Ty,
Yes.
I'm just
going
gonna.
You see this
scoot back to where I
jewel?
was.
crawl up out of the crevasse.
And everybody's engaging this
swim.
this bastard.
Yeah, he looks angry.
I mean, he doesn't look like he's a happy guy.
Yeah,
He's not.
I'll do my friend of the sea communicate simple ideas to any beast. Is it a beast?
It's an aberration.
Dang it.
And you would know it's an aberration. That is not a beast.
Okay. Okay, fine.
This
This-
is not a natural beast of the
This is
ocean.
not a natural beast
Ignore
of the
that,
ocean.
Then, and I shall throw 2 javelins at the bastard.
Okay.
Ah,
Your
first
throwing
one.
distance is half, so it might What's your distance on the javelin?
Oh, if I have to get closer, I will.
Yeah, you
It's,
probably need to
30
get-
feet.
Then yeah, you'd want to get
Yeah,
closer. Yeah, there you go. You've got a swim speed though, being a sea elf, so yeah.
Well, I want to keep just out of his range. So
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
one's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
The other one's a 10.
10 misses.
Okay. A whopping 9 points of piercing damage.
He looks bloodied.
Excellent.
It is now his turn, and the closest thing within reach is this tasty, scrumptious-looking sea elf.
Bring it
He's
on.
Get
gonna
him.
come up here.
Oh,
he's gonna give you
excuse
the
me, GM,
old-
Quick
Yes.
question. Did we have a long rest before all this happened?
Yes,
did.
you did.
We did, okay.
Yeah, you
I did
rested
not
at the
reset my D&D
cultist.
Beyond. Okay, thank you.
Cool. So it's going to try to get you with its pincer.
Ah!
Does
Pincer.
a dirty 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You will take 12 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled, which means it's going to try to get you with its tentacles.
I can try.
So I have a question about that.
Yes.
If I use my reaction to do the Rebuke of the Talisman, it deals
Yes.
3 physical damage and pushes it away 10 feet away from the talisman's wearer.
Yes.
How does that work with the grapple?
It would just, I think, push them both back a bit because
But,
this is
okay.
it's like a big lobster claw, you know.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that then.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can solve
Because
this.
he's holding. It doesn't say let's go. Just yeah.
Right,
I don't
right.
think it would break the
That makes
grapple.
sense.
Yeah. Could you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Let me guess.
Ty.
Poison.
Eee,
Yes.
14.
gross.
You make it. DC 13. You are not paralyzed for a minute.
That's
But
good.
you are grappled by this thing.
I got this, guys. I got this. I'm keeping his
Gothos,
distraction. Y'all hit it. Kill
The
it.
Chul has a tie in one of its terrible, terrible pinches.
You guys
This
seem
is
like King
Ty.
Kong.
Yes.
The point of me being in front of you is so this would not happen. So he'll stand up behind him because he doesn't have to get close, and he'll just start wailing over Ty's head with his maul.
Bunk, bunk, bunk.
Recklessly.
Yes.
Straight. This is an advantage roll because I've got a 10-foot reach when I'm big.
Absolutely.
So good, because that first one was a natural 1, and then the next one is a 19.
19 will hit.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see if I can roll. Oh, there we go. We've got a 13 damage there,
Nice.
plus a good old 3 force damage.
Beautiful.
And then I will sing my second. Okay, the first roll was a 21. The second roll is a 16, so 21 hits.
21 hits.
I will roll
16 would have
my
hit as well. That is the magic number.
damage. That will be 12, plus a little old 3 more force damage.
He looks really unhappy.
See?
He looks terrible, actually. Anything else you'd like to do, Gothos?
I don't really have a lot, and Ty's got this, so I'm just gonna kind of sit
yeah.
here.
I told you I got it.
He wanted to go in front of me, so I'm just gonna
Yes,
stand
it
back
is.
here and protect Polly.
Morgor.
Like I
Oh,
bloodied him with one javelin throw. It's fine.
All
What would you
right.
like to do?
Hmm. What am I gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Uh,
Got Ty in his. He's got Ty in his pincher claws, and he tried to tentacle him, so he's just rubbing, like trying to, the tentacles are just trying to attack Ty's face. He's basically just like, if
Are
this
they,
was
are they like
Got it.
caressing it, like he's just having a
It's like
real
this.
good time?
Yes.
All right.
like this.
This is
You know
my
what?
favorite thing
'Cause-
to do with you elves.
Just because I think it's
rub
funny,
your face with my
Mm.
tentacles.
I'm gonna
Jim,
go up
try
here
it.
and be like, "Let him go!" and I throw a net on him.
You throw a net.
So
Ah!
now
Okay.
both of them are netted.
It's okay. I got this. I'm
All
telling you,
right,
I got
let's
this.
see. We're look up them net rules. Da, 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 da,
Oh
da,
shit!
da.
I think I fail because I think you automatically get disadvantage, if I recall.
Let's see. Large or small creature. He is a large creature. Hit by net is restrained until freed.
Perfect.
It has no effect. A creature can use action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself or another creature from within 3. Dealing 5 slashing damage to that it also frees a creature. So yes, that would hit.
Poof.
That would hit.
Aha! Now he's restrained. Get up and go with us.
Polly,
Hey,
it's your turn.
Again.
I'm just gonna try again. I'm gonna skirt this way this time.
You have advantage on it
I'll bet.
because it is restrained.
Yep.
So
Power of the nets.
25
That hits.
for 9.
He looks like he's barely hanging on. There's just
I was
one
gonna say,
tentacle
like,
now,
Cool.
Barely
holding,
alive.
pressing
It's
Ty's
picking
cheek.
Ty's nose right now.
Yeah.
I have another Eldritch
Mm.
Blast.
Okay.
The second.
Boom.
If it hits, it dies.
Okay, that's
Kapow.
23 to hit.
Because it has one
Perfect.
hit point. So as long as you deal minimum damage of 1.
Yep, 11. Yep.
Yeah. How do you want to take out this Chul?
Tool.
I imagine Polly like just kind of like
It's
floats
in the
up
net
a little
with
bit.
Ty.
Polly just kind of like swims up a little bit and then just like javelin throws her sapphire spear and like impales it in like an X
Yeah.
into
Nice.
the seafloor.
That's what I was trying
Nice.
to do.
And so now, Ty, you're just tangled up in a net. But the claw, you feel the claws reach, and the tentacles that are
Relax a little bit.
just go limp.
Goth just
Okay,
grabs
he's-
Ty's back,
he's
like,
gonna-
armor for the back.
That's because he's gonna push the tentacles away.
But you're underwater, so they're just kind of floating. They're just kind of
Mulgore,
floating.
get the
Oh.
net.
Whew. Remind me never ever to
We
date
are
a
out
woman with
of-
tentacles.
How about stand behind the person who's trying to protect you first?
I had to be able to throw my spears, else I'm worthless.
Don't knock it till you try it.
You could have waited.
I mean,
Yeah.
I threw spears and I was still behind Gothos, so
Yes.
What's your throwing range?
120 feet.
What?
Yeah,
Why is mine not that far?
because my spears are magical.
Polly
Eldritch
has power.
blasts.
Oh, okay.
You don't understand.
Eldridge blast.
She is
true.
great and powerful.
This is-
Caring.
Thanks, Gothos. That's so nice of you to say. What Gothos said.
What Gotho said.
Because I'm
Just
feeling
shaking the net off of Ty. in the
Can
real
water.
happy and
Can we
trusting right
see
now.
if there's any more of those coming out of there? Yeah.
Oh.
I'll take a look.
Do you want to check Ty?
Sure.
I'm not going over
He
there.
throws him in the hole.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Yeah.
Down into the gorge.
Anything cool
It's-
down here?
Yeah,
It's
let's see what we
deep.
got,
You
see?
cannot see the bottom from up here. You'd have to go down and look.
Hello?
Gotho or Morgor, you're an artificer. Can you cast light on a rock and like drop it?
Yeah.
Maybe
Ooh,
that'll
that's
see
actually
how
that'd be a
deep it
cool
is that
idea.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
The light goes, goes,
It's pretty deep.
goes.
Oh no.
You would do math.
Uh,
You would guess.
I'm guessing that goes into the underdark of the ocean. Under ocean
You
dark.
guess it says
under-ocean
here in my
dark.
notes 1,500, 1,500.
Oh, so like
Whoa.
the abyss.
Oh,
No.
Down there.
The
Not quite
ocean.
the
Down there.
abyss, but it is deep.
I'd be afraid of the pressure.
Oh, there's
So
no
that's-
pressure rules for oceans in D&D, unfortunately.
There
Um,
are, because you guys had that in
Yeah.
Okay, not in
campaigns.
Ghosts of
Yeah.
Saltmarsh.
Alright,
There is in Critical Role Call of the Netherdeep, not in
Yes.
this,
Yes.
not in regular 5e.
Okay.
Okay, that is
Well-
deep.
All right.
Are we almost done here?
I feel like
Do we think that miasma is gone?
I was gonna say, would we know if the
I don't
miasma
know.
was gone?
We can
You
go
see,
ask
you see that
Marina and
tiny
Pearl.
glow, that pinprick of light down below?
Oh, it is
Pebble?
down.
Oh, I'm not gonna follow the light down to the hole of death. Like, no.
The light
Ooh.
doesn't get smothered or go out, I will say that.
I thought you wanted
Okay.
to help your trollops.
We could, yeah. Don't you want to help your trollops, Ty?
Oh yeah, totally. I thought we cleared the miasma though.
Wait,
Has it been cleared
ties
yet?
trollops. What?
There's an abyss.
Are we done yet though? What's what I mean is like, is the miasma still there?
Well, I mean, you can still see the light down there.
While we're looking at the
You are
light,
the
does
sea
any
elf.
shadow like go
I
over
go
the
down there.
light?
It does
It's
not.
just- Okay.
Morgor
I-
goes down there.
I swim down there. Whatever.
Margot, you swim down there. It takes a little time, because, you know. But you do have a swim speed, so it is faster than for you than it
Just
would be for
because I'm a
Gothos and Polly.
Just because I'm a sea elf doesn't mean I don't know that there's things in the water that want to eat you.
There's nothing down there.
You go down there, and this looked like a crash pad for like an aboleth. Like if an aboleth had a bachelor pad for where it wanted when it was tired of being worshipped and wanted a place to retreat to.
Oh, yeah.
Like this looks like that place
a
down
secret
there,
escape.
or an
place
escape
for an
place.
aboleth.
With
Okay.
like a it looks like a doghouse, but
Uh-huh.
it's got a picture of the thing you fought up there. So you imagine that's where that thing
Oh.
lived. And there is a
Okay.
carved stone chest with a clam on it down here.
Ooh, all right. Well, I don't gotta tell anybody about this since I'm the only one down here.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
hey.
This is just
Yeah. So you want to go over to this chest?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You open it.
I checked for traps.
Give me,
Ah,
give me an investigation check.
Okay. 16?
It's not trapped.
Not
It doesn't
trapped.
seem to be. You know.
It's not trapped.
But if this was the
Open
Aboleth's
it.
crash pad, like, who would be coming down here?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
Except for
exactly.
extremely loyal servants. You open it, and this chest has 100 tiny white pearls worth 10 gold pieces each, 5 large pink pearls worth 100 gold pieces each, and a single black pearl worth 500 gold pieces each. And I will copy that for you.
fancy.
Put it in her.
Yep. Didn't
Okay.
find nothing. Just come out with pockets full of pearls. Just
Yeah, didn't find nothing down there, guys.
And that's what you find.
Yeah.
And so, like, and writing, some writing on the walls, and, like, you know, what is the language I'm thinking of? Deep speech. But, you
Deep
know,
speech. Okay.
you can't read deep speech.
Oh!
Can you? Can you read deep speech?
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't think any of you did.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure. No, just some strange writing on the wall and a whole bunch of these worthless marbles.
Yeah.
You swim up.
Worthless marbles, yes.
I would like to insight check that.
I will say, Polly, you probably definitely believe him, because
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% trust him.
My
Yeah.
insight
Absolutely.
is
Is there
15.
is there any signs of miasma?
go Morgor, you can roll me a deception check.
All right, here
You
I
gotta
go.
beat 15.
Here I am deceiving.
10. Yeah, Gothos, that's not the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Yeah.
From your dear orc.
Gothos does not believe you. As I go into the third person.
Okay.
What else?
Well,
what else did you find down there, Morgor?
There
He
was
said he
also
didn't find
some,
anything.
there's some ancient writings and a doghouse for whatever that is.
And
Oh?
what treasure?
Oh well, yeah, there was a treasure chest down there, but it was empty. Completely empty.
You mean
Yeah,
now
that
you've
makes
got
sense.
that you've gotten to it, or before you got to it?
Oh, but yeah, I
Your
will.
pockets seem very full.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true.
It's a pearl, like,
no,
falls out. It hits the
hold
sand.
on, come back.
One of the tiny white ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Morgor, we are a team.
Uh huh.
Polly has done a lot for
yes, and as a team,
you. She feeds
we
you.
should have gone down
and
into the
houses
hole
you.
together, and then we would have claimed the treasure together. But no,
Why would we do that?
no, whatever.
You're expendable.
Oh.
Damn.
Whoa, hold on.
Ow.
Nobody
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
on this team is expendable.
I don't believe that at all.
Okay.
He is obviously lying.
Living.
Polly,
He's
Polly,
lying.
you
Look at him
you
lying.
believe
Yeah,
he's
hungry
living
tonight.
but not lying.
Look, all right,
Yeah.
look. I found some of these and some of these and some of these, and I'll
Ooh,
Handfuls of
show
pearls.
them.
Pearls.
Pearls.
those are really nice. Those are like pearls that my parents would pay good money for to make jewelry out of.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I especially found this one, and then show the black pearl. The black pearl.
The black pearl.
The
Are
black
black
pearl.
pearls like they're pretty rare, right?
They're pretty rare, yeah.
Okay, that's a really nice one.
Yeah.
When I was a
Alright.
kid, I wanted a black pearl, but like my parents were never able to find one. So
Okay, fine. And I give her the black pearl. Here you go. It's yours.
Oh.
no, you found it. It's yours.
I never wanted a black pearl when I was a kid.
Are you
That is
sure?
kind.
Ugh.
Very nice
Yeah.
of you, Mordor.
Doesn't seem like you. What's wrong?
Thank you. And I tuck it into like a secure pocket.
Mm-hmm. Lots of buttons. And as you guys are standing here, while Morgor was getting the pearls and stuff, you do feel like a heaviness in the air. I say air. Heaviness in the water.
Okay.
Start to clear a little.
Ooh, okay.
maybe-
So that was
maybe
it?
this-
You just had to take the pearls?
Maybe this guardian that you killed, and
Uh-huh.
taking the bones out of the obelisk's grave, and slaying the guardian of the grave. Maybe that's helped lighten
You can't fool me that pearl is cursed. The black pearl is cursed.
Black pearl.
Curse of the Black Pearl.
And it seems to be a little less oppressive feeling down here. There's still the massive feeling of from the mass mermaid grave, but
We
the
just need
rest of the
mermaids to take care
area
of that.
feels a little bit more lighthearted.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we feel like the merfolk could come in now? Now that
Probably,
it's a
yeah.
little later. Okay, cool,
Mhm.
cool.
Perfect.
All right, I'm ready to go if y'all are. This mass grave is kind of really bumming me out.
Yeah,
I-
and Gothos,
I
your
think
potion's
we've-
gonna wear off soon.
Yes.
Yeah. I think
It's
we've taken
becoming
care
harder
of
to breathe. I will go to the surface.
Okay, let's go.
Woohoo! The
Yeah, I was gonna say, and
Yeah.
as everyone hits the surface, Polly and Morgor, as soon as you hit oxygen, you start to choke as if you're being drowned.
Oh no.
You have to go
Oh,
below water.
Go back down. Go back down.
I've been cursed.
I don't like that.
Wait,
It must be
wait,
the trident.
wait. All right.
I was like, what trident?
No. Diseases or neutralize a poison. Do I think it's one of those?
You give me a history check with advantage.
See what I know what this thing is.
Yeah,
Like I've seen this before at Landlubbers. I know what this is. 20.
It's aboleth goo.
20. You wouldn't know it from landlubbers so much as you would from actually other water folk. You know that aboleths secrete a mucus that causes people to only breathe water rather than air. You suspect that when the grave opened and you made your save, maybe Polly and Morgor are diseased by it. You know it's a temporary thing, but that's probably what they got. Probably got aboleth
Okay,
mucus.
we're gonna fix this right now. I'm gonna do lay on hands on both of them. Okay. Okay. Right now, please. If it's you start choking again, come back down.
Yeah, well, we're underwater and can't breathe.
Yeah.
Up.
As you go up and you're in between,
Up we go.
up and down and up and down. You're finally
Am I
able to
dead?
breathe air again.
I just imagine somebody like dunking you.
Yeah.
Like when Gothos was washing Ty in Oceanus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
you guys are back above the surface.
Oh,
Right.
oh, yoo-hoo. Oh,
We
Marina.
fixed your problem.
Pearl.
Oh, hi! Yeah?
Hey.
Yeah, so we removed a bunch of
Yeah.
aboleth bones, and
Oh,
we
good.
killed the aboleth guardian.
Oh!
Um,
Didn't know that was
there's
there.
a really cool statue down there that's like, I like it a lot. There's also a not so cool mass grave that you guys
Oh,
might wanna-
bummer.
yeah, kind of a big bummer. I think that's the only thing left that's like a big bummer. You guys might want to. I
Okay. I
don't know
did
your
feel less
burial.
spooky hanging
Yeah.
out in the area as you
Yeah,
guys
I
spent more
think
time
you
down there.
guys I think y'all are good now. I think we cleared it out as much as we can.
Awesome! Thanks. I hope you guys found some valuables down there to make it worth your while.
We did.
Found some cool stuff.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Yeah, we'll be able to come back in and tend to these reefs again, which will be really nice to not have, like, an aboleth here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, there is one reef that's, like, kind of dead and or dying. It should start coming back now, because that's where, like, the aboleth's grave was. And now that the aboleth stuff is gone,
right,
it should start rebuilding itself, hopefully.
Cool, we'll bring in some new polyps and let them rebuild.
It's a good idea.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
So glad we ran into you guys out here while we were doing an investigation of the area.
Yeah.
Good. Definitely not scouting us. They're evil. I know it. No, okay.
Yeah, so...
Don't stay a stranger.
No, for sure. And you notice there's a third merfolk now who looks a lot like Marina. Oh, by the way, I don't think you've met her. This is my sister Meridian.
Meridian.
I thought you were going to be like Edwina and Marina. Or, you know,
no,
jingle
Meridian.
names, yeah.
No, we're going nautical themed here. Marina.
Okay.
Meridian.
Merle,
yeah.
All right.
My sister Meridian.
Are you the prime Meridian?
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Ty. I think that's my cue to leave. I'm gonna go downstairs. Okay, bye.
Yeah, how could we just ever thank you guys?
Polly goes downstairs.
Okay.
I could think of a few things.
Do you have to get going, like, right away, or should we, like, pop by your houseboat in Saltmarsh sometime?
Oh, you should actually... Perfect for the houseboat. It really needs a scrubbing. Like, Ty's to get the underside of the boat with the bar.
As a sea up, you can do that yourself, but yeah.
Hey, free labor, man.
Why would you want to?
Would you want to? That's fair. She's not thinking free labor, but she's like, we'll have to pay a visit then.
Yeah, you know where my houseboat's at.
Yeah, Oceanus definitely looks more disheveled. Usually he's really put together. He looks a little disheveled when you guys come back.
What's Oceanus been up to, huh? How, buddy? Huh?
Oh, he and Pearl have just been hanging out.
Hanging out. Working hardly working.
Just waiting for you guys to get back. Thanks again, by the way. We'll pop by on Saltmarsh sometime.
Okay, well...
We won't keep you any longer, as much as we'd love to.
Yeah, we need to go finish this up, so we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, you guys. We're gonna...
I shall take the helm, Oceanus, since you look a little, worse for wear.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah. Sure he needs one.
He's gonna go down below and take a nap. Ty, you can take the helm.
Puppy.
And can you give me a ocean vehicles check?
How did we decide
to see
we
how
were
you
doing that
steer.
again?
It's your proficiency, plus either wisdom or dex. In this case, you are navigating more so than just reflexing it, so you probably would be.
I'll just do
wisdom.
Well, yeah, I'll do wisdom because it adds all the modifiers. So 22.
Yep, you take over the helm, you have no problems, you know exactly where you are, you know how to get exactly back to Saltmarsh, and you get into Saltmarsh right around sunset.
Okay.
Alright.
That is where we're gonna end tonight's session, as you guys pull in with your bard and your pockets full of pearls and a fancy new trident, which I will say Morgar has enough time to look at and identify. It is a trident of fish command.
I knew it. Cursed.
It's the Aquaman
Trident. Say, if you don't want the Aquaman trident, Mr. Tile. From you.
No, I'm keeping this. This is mine. This is for me. This is obviously meant for me. Morgor, the Aquaman.
I am fine with this and support this.
No, I'd give it to Ty. Like, gross. I hate this.
Who wants a 3-pronged tooth?
Yeah. Who wants to talk to fish?
Yes. So it is a magic weapon. 1d3 has 3 charges. Gains 1d3 expended charges at dawn. When you carry it, you can cast. Use 1 charge to cast Dominate Beast on a beast that has a swim speed.
what is this one called? Let's see if they have it here.
You can also use people to. You can also topple people with it.
Topple.
Topple them? Just like whack
Yeah.
them on the knees and make them fall over?
Says, let me make sure this is the right one. It says, if you hit a creature with this weapon, you can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature has the prone condition.
That's new rules.
That's the new rules? Then why are they putting it on the old rule link from the stupid thing? Okay,
That's
well, it's
gotta
still
be
the
new
trident.
rules.
It's gotta be. I was gonna say topple seems
Yeah,
kind of new.
They have gotten rid of. You can't get to the old ones anymore.
Is this
Okay,
Trident
well-
and Fish Command?
Yeah, let me. I probably have it in here in my old Saltmarsh here. Probably one of these.
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure
Here we go.
that topple sounds like new rules.
That is it. Yeah, no, that's versatile. Here we go. I have this for you. I will put it available. I'll put it here. I'll copy it for you. Whoop.
Excuse me.
Oop, there you go. That's the right one.
Yeah, that looks correct.
It's also in the compendium here, so you can have it on the Roll20. Because it's the Roll20 is the still, thankfully. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end it for today. Hi, congratulations, you now have a magical weapon. It is trident.
Hi-da.
So we're gonna go around. We're gonna say your favorite parts and stuff, whatever you want, and then we're gonna go. We'll go in the same order as we started. Polly, how was tonight for you?
Tonight was a blast. I had a lot of fun. Glad to get back into it after not playing for a hot minute. I enjoyed Morgor going down into the crevice and trying to lie and just Gothos being like, nope. Clocking him immediately. I'm Negatosaurus. I play Polycapsa. You can find me here pretty much exclusively every other Monday and Tuesday when we play our various games.
Woo! Morgor, how was tonight for you?
Pretty good. I had a good game, you know. D20 could have grown. You can find me playing here every other Monday and Tuesday. Shoot. I just like it was funny referring to the
Marina? Meridian?
Marina.
people?
Merfolk?
Merfolk. I couldn't remember if they're mer people. Whatever type of
Trollops.
the trollops, yes.
The Trollops.
Yes.
Yeah, that was funny. And I enjoyed that. And it was a good game. And I'm happy to be back. We haven't played in a while.
Yes. Happy to be back. I had a little side venture. I was like, it's been a while since you've done something at sea for a minute. So
Yeah.
a little fun. Have some NPCs pop back in for a minute.
It's good.
Gothos, popping back in. How's tonight for you?
Yeah, great. I'm glad we got to play. It's been a while. I've missed a lot of games in the last month, so it's good to have a chance to play. Good to get back into Gothos, picking on Morgor and Trollops and all that. Morgor, just his old switch to the Casanova of our group is stunning and somewhat non-surprising at this point. Enjoyed it greatly, having an absolute blast. Thank you.
Wonderful. What is Morgor's charisma, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Just 10.
Just 10. That's the
Just
best
10.
part. So he's just getting real lucky on some rolls.
Meanwhile, I have a 20. Like, what
It's
the
proof.
fuck?
It's proof that confidence and good luck are always good.
And
together.
also just
That's
putting
why-
yourself out there. Polly doesn't put herself out there.
That's very true. She doesn't.
He doesn't.
Should
And-
go
Gotta
for it,
shoot
Polly.
your shot, you know?
You gotta shoot your shot. Polly's patron would agree. Speaking of shooting your shot, Ty, how is tonight for you?
That's great. It's fun getting back into it. Sorry I stepped away for a few minutes, but I like that. That was fun. We killed a creature. We dove
You
to the
did.
depths. You know, we helped out some merfolk. May or
You
may not
did.
be good rewards later. It was a good time.
Good time,
So-
indeed.
Yeah. Thanks
The
for everybody for
merfolk
watching.
will definitely be grateful for that.
Good. We're gonna need their help later, I'm sure.
Probably.
Probably.
But,
We're
and
going
if
to
not,
war. It's gonna happen.
At least you're gonna get a nice visit from Marina and maybe Meridian and Pearl at some point in the future. My favorite thing, I wrote it down, I loved it so much, was Trollops, you say? That was just, it was so funny. And of course, the music lessons, he's starting to get music lessons. He's gonna get a dang musical proficiency at some point through at this rate. I liked how it made Gothos even more mad that Morgor was actually decent at the lat part with his first lesson. It tickled me. I loved Polly touching the statue and is just, like, super impressionable and disadvantaged on insight for the next 24 hours. I'm sure nothing will happen in the next 24 hours that will require her to need any type of insight or be resistant to charm in any sort of way. I'm sure that won't happen. And that's my favorite part about all this is that's just a little side adventure in the book. So, and she happened to, and that statue only works once per day. She happened to be the one to touch it. So if anyone else had touched it, it wouldn't have happened. But she's the one who touched it, and that makes me so happy. And of course, Ty just being Ty and being like, oh hey. What is their names? Just
What? You mean not my Prime Meridian comment? Come on.
No, the Prime Meridian was pretty good. Ty just being like, oh yeah, I remember these girls. We got to know each other a bit during the Lizard Folk hideout. Yeah, I love bringing back some NPCs. It was a lot of fun. I miss this and just setting things up for even more drama when we get back. So yeah, you can find us here tomorrow, track for Tracks of Terror in the afternoon. I think they died, TPK'd officially 3 times. 2 different types of dinosaurs. But they're out of the time bubble now. And now they're just traumatized, and no one else remembers the dinosaurs except for them. And maybe Doris. And now they're heading to Denver, Colorado. They should be arriving just in time for breakfast on Denver, Colorado. But they're getting a little dream therapy first, which may or may not... Well, it's helped them so far, but now we're about to get into part 2, and that might not be... Well, some people might handle it better than others, is what I say. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time for the audience. And yeah, here, not next Monday and Tuesday, but hopefully the Monday and Tuesday afterwards. Thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, have fun. Play games.